Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Former footballer Joey Barton has been charged with malicious communication offences in relation to tweets that he made about female football pundit Eni Aluko. The controversial figure, who has previously had to pay damages to Jeremy Vine after posting defamatory messages about him on X, will appear at Warrington Magistrates Court on the 30th of July 2024 to face those charges. Barton himself announced the news on his X account, and I've put a screenshot on the screen to see what he has said. Now, the charge was also confirmed by Cheshire Police, who released a statement saying a man from Widnes has been summoned to court to face charges of malicious communications. Following an investigation by Cheshire Police, the Crown Prosecution Service has since authorised the charges for Joseph Barton. The 41-year-old will appear at Warrington Magistrates Court on Tuesday the 30th of July. The charges relate to reports of alleged malicious communications online between Monday the 1st of January and Thursday the 18th of January. And it doesn't say it on screen, but this is in 2024. Now, in this video, I'm just going to talk about the offence of malicious communications and what needs to be proven in order for there to be a conviction. And I'll also talk a bit about the process for deciding where the case will be heard. And then I'll briefly go through the maximum sentences for this type of offending. As this is a live investigation, I'm not going to talk specifically about the facts of this case, as it's not appropriate during an ongoing investigation. Welcome to my channel, Andy on Crime, where I talk about high-profile criminal cases and other aspects of criminal law in England and Wales. With all that being said, let's get into the video. The first thing to say is that I've previously done a video on some of Joey Barton's initial tweets, where I asked the question, are Joey Barton's tweets about female pundits breaking the law? And check it out if you are interested. Now, the police have not specified the exact charge that Barton has been charged with, but it would appear that this case refers to Section 1 of the Malicious Communications Act 1988, which I've put up on screen. Now, what the Crown Prosecution Service will need to prove in order to get a conviction in this case is that a person sent a letter, electronic communication, such as a tweet or an article of description, to another person, which conveys a message that is indecent or grossly offensive. Now, the sender's purpose, so the defendant's purpose, must be to cause distress or anxiety to the recipient, or the complainant in this case. And of course, all of this is capable of being achieved through a tweet or a social media post. Now, the threshold for establishing that a communication is grossly offensive is necessarily high due to the potential impact on freedom of expression under Article 10 of the European Convention on Human Rights. This avoids punishing people unnecessarily or setting the bar too high for what should be banned. The fact that a communication may be in bad taste or controversial will not necessarily be sufficient. Now, this offence is what is known as an either-way offence. This means that it can be heard in the Magistrates Court or the Crown Court, depending on a number of factors. And what will happen now is that Joey Barton will appear at Warrington Magistrates Court, where a decision will be made as to whether it stays in the Magistrates Court or whether it is sent up to the Crown Court. And Joey Barton will have the choice of where this case is heard. Now, some of the major differences, if this case was to remain in the Magistrates Court, is that it will be heard in front of 3 magistrates or a district judge, whereas if he was to decide to have the case heard in the Crown Court, he would have his case heard in front of a jury of 12 people. There's another difference with regards to maximum sentences as well. The maximum sentence in the Crown Court for this offence is 2 years, whereas in the Magistrates Court the maximum sentence for this offence is 12 months imprisonment. So to summarise, Joey Barton has been charged with malicious communication offences in relation to his activity on the social media platform X. In order to prove a charge under Section 1 of the Malicious Communications Act 1988, the prosecution has to prove that he sent a tweet to another person which was grossly offensive. He will appear at the Magistrates Court, where he will have a choice over where his case is heard, either in the Magistrates Court or up at the Crown Court. If it is heard at the Magistrates Court, then he will not be entitled to a jury trial, but the maximum sentence that can be awarded is lower. That's all for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, then please do give it a like, and if you'd like to see more from me, then please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.